Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. We are looking at Bitcoin and this is what we're gonna go through during this episode. We are right now having this strong support also combined with the Fibonacci, the 50 and 61. We are around this level right now and this is very important because this might create the higher low. And what are we doing around the higher low? I'm actually buying at this area. Market goes up, creates a new higher high, market comes back down. You have another higher low, another buy opportunity. If we are looking at Ethereum, we also have this beautiful market structure. We had this previous higher low, higher high. This is where the higher low is. We just might now have the power to break and continue to the next higher high. I will also go through XRP with you guys. So we're having 3 cryptocurrencies that we're looking at. Remember, I'm no financial advisor, so you need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue watching this video and I'll show you what exactly what I see on Ethereum, on Bitcoin, and on XRP. We're looking at Bitcoin directly on the 4-hour chart. I want to show you exactly what's happening right now. So we are around 60,000 right now, 60,600 to be precisely. If we're closing the market like this in 2 hours and 23 minutes from when I'm recording this, would you have a morning star against the support combined with the Fibonacci that we're having? From 58495 to the highest point 62577. Market had the higher high right here. Market came back down and this looks like this is the higher low. And what are we doing around the higher low? I'm buying the market at this area. I never buy the market when the market is above or at having the higher high. How do you know it's a higher high? Well, we just have to look at the market structure. And the market structure is showing us that this was a higher high, higher low, created a new higher high because it's higher than the previous higher high, created a higher low because it's higher than the previous higher low, comes back up, didn't have the power to break this level. Going back in time, you can also see that it's combined with this previous support right here. It's not having the power to continue to the upside. At that point, which you can just combine with this, what's happening. Okay, but first of all, how do we know that this market is going to close like this? Well, we don't know because the market hasn't done it yet. So with everything that we're doing, we're just expecting or the market could potentially do this. But when you're having a doji like this and you see the market are retesting a previous support, also a previous resistance right here, it actually looks pretty good. Market comes back down. We don't know that this is a higher low until we're breaking this lower low, and market did that, came back down to Fibonacci levels 61 and 50%. And when we were looking at this, we did actually expect the market to come back down to 60,000. So for the market not continuing to the upside, we could definitely see, hey, the market is not breaking to the upside, we just might come back down right now. And that was what the market did. You also have this inverted hammer coming back down. But right now, the most important thing is that we're gonna hold this as a support. What I can do is that I'm taking a new Fibonacci from the lowest point at 60,345 to the highest point 60,976. Market can come back down to this Fibonacci level 61 and 50%. Also respecting this support one more time, as long as we're closing above the first low that we're having here around 60,300 close, you see a lot of dojis, golfing candles, and then you see market continuing to the upside. So right now we are at the higher low, and if we are breaking this or respecting this, we are on our way to create a new higher high. Looking at the higher time frames, we have to break this previous higher high for it to be valid. So we will come back up, maybe to 63,600. Breaking this level, create a new higher high. At that point, same thing, market comes back down. We're finding new levels where the market potentially can come back down and retest and then continuation. Or the market will just continue down or consolidate. That is something that we have to wait and see. But right now we are at a good area. Having the previous supports combined with the Fibonacci levels on the 4-hour chart, you're having a morning star if we are closing like this, going down to the lower time frames, looking at the 2-hour chart. This is the same thing. So this candle is closing in 19 minutes when I'm recording this. And you're having the morning star here too. You can also have two dojis. You have the bearish candlestick to the downside. You have two dojis. You have a bullish candlestick engulfing these, a morning star. This is a reversal pattern against a Fibonacci and a previous support. This is strongly for me that the market is going up. And if you want to trade on PrimeXbt right now, you can receive up to 50% in bonus added to your deposit by using the promo code Bitcoinsensus50. And if you want to trade on ByBit, we do now have a $3,500 in bonus if you're using the link in the description down below. You can just click on the link. When you're clicking on the link, this is how it looks when you're coming into the front page of ByBit. And ByBit is one of my favorite leverage exchange platforms that we can use for swing trading. You just put up your email, your password, confirm password. You click in that you have read and agreed to ByBit's terms of service and privacy policy. You are continuing, and you'll receive an email. And when you are inside of ByBit, you will go down to Rewards Hub. You're clicking on that link, and you are gonna input the voucher code that you got on the email, and you put the redeem button. We're looking at Ethereum right now, and I did create this higher low, high, higher low. We have been down. We are right now around higher low. Just because I having the text right here doesn't mean the market has to come back down here. We have the Fibonacci from 3924 to the highest point 4444. Market did a pullback right here. Pullback. Market comes down, also gives you a morning star against the Fibonacci level, also a previous support and resistance zones going back in time. This is actually the previous all-time high. If we are looking like this, let's see where we are. This is the previous all-time high that we did have. The market comes back down and retest that area. It doesn't matter if you have it like this or you just might draw it down a little bit, but I'm having it because I'm combining it with the Fibonacci levels. So market is right now coming back down to create the higher low, and it's the same thing with Bitcoin. If we are breaking this higher high, we have to break this higher high to create a new higher high. Market comes up. It doesn't have to be 4,800. It can also come back up to 4,500 as long as we're above 4,449. But the most important thing is, and now we really have to focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum, we are looking at the support combined or resistance combined with the retracement tool Fibonacci, respecting the 50 and 61%, market continues up. We can also look at XRP, and we did have this descending triangle right here. We tried to break it, but we do have a huge doji. Looking at the weekly, we have a lot of dojis right here. But we do have wicks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that tried to break 1.00, yeah, around 0.9 thousand. We never had the power to do that. We could come back down a little bit more. We had the fake out right here. So what the market could do, could definitely try to respect one more time, or try to come to that area, comes back up, and then we just might see the market having the power to break to the upside one more time. Looking at the daily or 1 hour, I'm sorry, we're taking Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point. It doesn't look that good. We're skipping that one. Going back down to the lower time frames. Yeah, as long as we're looking at what's happening around 1.1, I want to see if the market respects it, comes back down a little bit. The target for the pullback can be around 1 point. Yeah, I can come back down to 0.9 thousand one more time, 1.0. Otherwise, we're also using this support right here. If we are seeing the market coming back to that area, respect it, and then you're having the bounce off of this support at 1.0600, then you have the power to break it to the upside. So we're having difficulties to break this trend line right here. We have the fake outs, we have the wicks right here, but eventually it will actually break it. So we just have to follow price, but it could definitely come back down again. So this is something that we definitely have to look for. Looking at how the daily is, didn't have the fake out right here. Usually market comes back down, try to retest at least 50% of this candle that we're having. Could look something like this, that we're seeing the market coming down to maybe 1.0400. We just might gonna break this level right here, then come back up again, retest 1.0500, and then you see the continuation to the upside one more time. Actually, I think the market looks pretty good right now. We just have to wait for the confirmations, or I have to wait for the confirmation to see what's going to happen. But it looks like we're having the pullbacks done, and we just have to wait and see on the smaller time frames if we're having the first leg and the second leg, and the second leg is always supposed to be above the first leg. For that is telling us we are creating higher lows on the lower time frames. Thank you everyone for listening to this video. Please comment below if you enjoyed this video. If you did learn something, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I have multiple live streams during the week. Please subscribe to the channel, have a notification so you will always be able to see when I'm having these videos out. Until then, remember, you get paid to be patient. Have a good week, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye bye.